how confident are you that any units that we deployed in Ukraine would have sufficient equipment, training, rotation schedules to be able to maintain a safe capability there?
So I'm confident we will deploy people to ensure that they are safe. But you'll know, Mr. Norman, there is no such thing as zero risk in operational environments. And it's the job of the military leadership and with the support of ministers in decision making is to judge that level of risk and make sure that the benefits that we get from deployment outweigh any risks that we might have. And you will have heard the Defence Secretary say in Kyiv on Friday that we're committing in this financial year a couple of £100 million to improve
just on equipment, training, rotations. You're feeling pretty confident, very confident.
Yeah, so we won't deploy our armed forces if we're not happy that they're going to be safe. And I'm confident, having been closely involved in the work on the coalition, the willing planning, that we have a means of meeting the requirements that have been set, and this additional funding will reduce the risk that they might face.
Also, I understand that your good self and other senior military leaders met up with the Prime Minister and you intimated about a warning of a staggering £28 billion shortfall, a defence shortfall, and that's despite the extra money coming into defence, despite having known about this changing strategic context. And apparently the Prime Minister was livid since he felt that the strategic defence review was fully costed, fully funded. What's going on there? Can you enlighten us?
I thought you might ask me about the speculation in the media about the cost of the programme and speculation over particular numbers. And that's exactly what it is. It is speculation. But what I'm not going to talk about...
There's no shortfall? Are you happy there's no £28 billion shortfall?
So what I will tell you is that we meet the Prime Minister regularly. He has been very clear that defence and security should be a central organising principle for government, and he is personally taking a keen interest in those aspects, and I was with him in Paris on Tuesday last week. And I will tell you that we did meet the Prime Minister in December, and we did talk about a number of issues associated with defence, including the Defence Investment Plan. But the material that was discussed at that meeting was classified secret, and so I'm not going to talk about that in public. And I suspect, Chair, and we know each other well,
yes,
there's a danger that we get into a to and fro today where you ask me about a particular number for a programme that hasn't been signed off, where decisions haven't been made, and the number, you can ask me the question as many ways as you like, but I'm not going to be able to talk about those specifics because we are not at a stage yet where we understand precisely what the cost of the programme will be, because there's a whole bunch of judgments that will need to be made. And I thought, as I said, what might be useful is if I talk to you a bit about what's really going on and how we approach these issues.